Hello everyone, this is Minakshi and today I'm taking Maths of class 7th lesson number 6 Simple Equations part 11 exercise number 6.3, and this is the last part of this lesson in which I'm going to complete the exercise number 6.3. Some questions of this exercise we have already completed. Now these are the questions which are left and that I'm going to complete today. So let's start with the next question, that is question number 11. 1.5 times a number is 360. What is the number? So here it is given the statement that 1.5 times a number is 360. 1.5 times a number means 1 by 2. So 1.5 times a number, that number we will consider it as x. So 1.5 of x is 360. What is the number? So here we will take that number as x. So the solution, let the number be x. Then according to the condition of the question, what is given? The condition, that is 1.5 time a number is 360. So 1.5 of a number means 1.5 of a x is equals to 360. So this is the equation, that is 1.5 of x equals to 360. Now we have to simplify it and then we have to find out the value of x. So here it is 1.5 are given in the form of mixed fraction. We will convert it in the proper fraction. So we will multiply this 2 with 1, that is 2 into 1 will be 2, and then we will add it with 1. So that is 2 into 1 is 1, and sorry, 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So here it is 3 by 2x, which is equals to 360. So that is 3 by 2 x equals to 360. Now we will transfer this 2 to right hand side. It will goes in the form of division, or we can take this whole fraction number to right hand side. So we will write the reciprocal of the its. So that is x equals to 360 into 2 by 3. Now this 3 can get cancelled with 360, that is 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 2 is 6, and here it is 0. So here we will get, that is x equals to 120 into 2, and 120 into 2 is equals to 240. So here we got the value of x is 240. Therefore the number is 240. Next question, question number 12. Find three consecutive even numbers whose sum is 222. Three consecutive even numbers and whose sum is 222. So the solution, let the consecutive even numbers be x, x plus 2 and x plus 4. So here we have taken the first integer as x, then it is given that the consecutive even number. So we will add x to with 2 to get next even number, and then we will add x to 4 to get the next even number. So these are the three consecutive even numbers. Now according to the condition of the question, what is given? Find the three consecutive even numbers whose sum is 222. Whose sum means addition of three consecutive even numbers is equals to 222. So here we will write the equation as x plus 2 plus x plus 4 equals to 222. Now first we will remove the bracket, that is x plus 2 plus x plus 4 equals to 222. Now here x plus x will be 3x and 2 plus 4 will be 6, that is 3x plus 6 equals to 222. Now I will transfer this 6 to right hand side. So it will be 3x equals to 222 minus 6, and 222 minus 6 is equals to 216. So here we will write 3x equals to 216. Now this 3 can be transferred to right hand side in the form of division. So here x equals to 216 divided by 3, and 216 divided by 3 is equals to 72. So that is x equals to 72. So here we got the value of x is 72. It means from these three integer we got one first, that is 72. Now we want the next two integers. So therefore the three integers bx equals to 72 we got. Now this next is given x plus 2. Now if we got here the value of x as 72, then here in while finding the next integer, in place of x we will put 72, and here also in place of x we will put 72, and we will find the next two integers. So the next it is given x plus 2 equals to, that is 72 plus 2 equals to 74, and the next, that is x plus 4 equals to 72 plus 4, which is equals to 73. Therefore the three consecutive even numbers are 72, 74 and 76. Then the next question, question number 13. 4/5 of a number is greater than 3/4 of a number by 10. Find the number. So here it is given the statement 4/5 of a number. So that number we will take as x. 4/5 of a number is greater than 3/4 of a number by 10. Find the number. So we will write the equation by using this statement, and first we will take the number as x. So solution, let a number be x. Then according to the condition, what is given condition? 4/5 of a number means 4/5 of a x is greater than 3/4 of a number means 3/4 of a x by 10. So here we will write the equation as 4 by 5 x plus 10 equals to 3 by 4 x. That is 4/5 of a number plus 10 equals to 3/4 of a number, as it is given here. 4/5 of a number is greater than 4/5 of a number is greater than 3/4 of a number by 10. That's why here we have added 4 by 5x plus 10, which is equals to 3 by 4 of x. Now here 3 by 4x is a variable term, and here 4 by 3 by 4x is a variable term, and 4 by 5x both are variable terms. So I will transfer this 3 by 4x to left hand side, and I will take that 10 to right hand side to simplify. So it will be 4 by 5x minus 3 by 4x equals to minus 10. Now here we will take the LCM of 5 and 4, and the LCM of 5 and 4 will be 20. So that is LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. Just multiply 4 with 5, you will get the LCM, that is 20. Now we will write it as 16x minus 15x divided by 20 equals to minus 10. So here we have multiplied this whole rational number with 4 and this whole rational number with 5. So that's why here we got 16 divided by 20x, and here 15 divided by 20x, so that we can write it as 16x minus 15x divided by 20 equals to minus 10. Now this 20 can be transferred to right hand side, so it will be 16x minus 15x equals to minus 10 into 20. Now 16x minus 15x will be x, that is 1x, which can be written as x, and minus 10 into 20 will be equals to minus 200. So here we will write x equals to minus 200. Therefore, the number is minus 200. Next, question number 14. The length of a rectangle is 3 times its breadth. If their perimeter is 96 centimeter, find the dimension of the rectangle. So here it is given in the question that the length of a rectangle is 3 times its breadth, means length is 3 times the breadth. If their perimeter is 96 centimeter, perimeter is given of a rectangle that is 96 centimeter, find the dimension of the rectangle. So dimension of a rectangle, we have to find out, dimension means we have to find out length and breadth. So it is given a rectangle, so here it is the length of the rectangle, we will write it here L, and here it is the breadth of the rectangle. Now the dimension of the rectangle we have to find out, and perimeter it is given, but here the condition it is given that the length of a rectangle is 3 times its breadth. The length of a rectangle is 3 times its breadth. So means if we take breadth as x, then the length will be 3 times the x, means it will be 3x. Got it? So here first we will take a breadth, that is x, because if we are considering the breadth as x, then according to the question, the length of a rectangle is 3 times the breadth. So 3 times the breadth means 3x. So the solution, let the breadth equals to x, then the length equals to 3 times the breadth, which is equals to 3x. Then given perimeter equals to 96 centimeter. 96 centimeter, it is given a perimeter. Now we have to find out the length and breadth, and we have the formula of perimeter of a rectangle, and the perimeter is already given. So by applying the formula of perimeter of a rectangle, we can find out length and breadth. So the perimeter of a rectangle equals to 2 into length plus breadth. So here perimeter of a rectangle is given, that is 96 centimeter, and length we have considered as 3x, and breadth is x. So here we will write 96 centimeter equals to 2 into x plus 3x. Sorry, here we have to write 3x as it is the length, and here we will write only x. Make your correction. Okay, so then 3x plus x will be equals to 4x. So here we will write 96 centimeter equals to 2 into 4x. Now 2 into 4 will be equals to 8. So that is 2 into 4x is equals to 8x. So here we will write 96 centimeter equals to 8x. Now here we want the value of x. If we will get the value of x, then we will get the breadth. So I will transfer this 8 to left hand side in the form of division. So that is 96 divided by 8 centimeter equals to x. Therefore 96 divided by 8 is equals to 12. That is 8 into 1 and 8 into 12. Okay, so that is 12 centimeter is equals to x. So here we got x equals to 12 centimeter, and x is nothing but the breadth. It means we got breadth as 12 centimeter. Therefore, the breadth of a rectangle equals to 12 centimeter. Now we want the length of a rectangle. So here length of a rectangle we have taken as 3x. So here in place of x we will put 12 to get the length of the rectangle, and therefore the length of a rectangle equals to 3x, which is equals to 3 into 12 centimeter, which is equals to 36 centimeter. So here we got the dimension of a rectangle, that is breadth as 12 centimeter and length as 36 centimeter. Then the next question, question number 15. It is given the two equal sides of an isoscale triangle is twice the third side. If the perimeter of the triangle is 50 centimeter, find the side of the triangle. So here it is given in the question that two equal side of an isoscale triangle is twice the third side. We know that there are three sides in an isoscale triangle. In that three sides, two equal sides are there, and third one is unequal to that too. So here it is an isoscale triangle in which these two sides are equal to each other, and this is not. So here it is given in the question, the two equal side of an isoscale triangle is twice the third side. Twice the third side. So if we will take this third side as x, if we take this third side of an isoscale triangle as x, which is not equal to these two sides. So in an isoscale triangle we know that these two sides are equal. If these two sides are equal means, then in the given it is in the question that the two equal sides of an isoscale triangle is twice the third side. Twice the third side means this side we will consider as 2x as it is twice the third side, and this side also we will consider as 2x because these two sides are equal to each other. So according to the solution, and according to the question, we will write the solution, that is, let the third side of an isoscale triangle be x, as we have considered third side as x. Then the two equal sides of isoscale triangle equals to 2x, as given in the question that the two equal sides of isoscale triangle is twice the third side. Then given, what is given here? Perimeter of isoscale triangle, that is given 50 centimeter, and here we have to find out the sides of a triangle. Here means we have to find out the value of x, then we have to find out the value of 2x. These are the sides of the triangle. So we know the perimeter of a triangle which is given. So by using the perimeter we can find out the sides. So that is perimeter of isosceles triangle equals to 50 centimeter, and a perimeter of isosceles triangle means nothing but sum of all sides, means the sum of all three sides. It means we will do the addition of these three sides. So that is x plus 2x plus 2x equals to 50 centimeter, as we have considered the three side as x, 2x and 2x. So we will add these three side, that is x plus 2x equals to 50 centimeter. So now x plus 2x equals to 3x and 3x plus 2x will be equals to 5x. So that is 5x equals to 50 centimeter. Now I will transfer this 5 to right hand side in the form of division. So it will be x equals to 50 divided by 5, which is equals to 10 centimeter. So here we got one side of an isosceles triangle, that is 10 centimeter. Now we want the remaining two sides which are equal. So here, therefore, the three sides of an isosceles triangle are, first side x we got 10 centimeter, then the next side is 2x which is equals to 20 centimeter and 2x which is equals to 20 centimeter. So if one side we have taken as x and the two equal side we have taken as 2x, so here in place of x we will put 2. So that is 2 into 10, 2 into 10, that will be equals to 20 centimeter. It means here we got the two equal sides of an isosceles triangle as 20 centimeter. So this is how we got the three sides of isosceles triangle. So thank you for watching this video. I hope whatever I taught in this video is understand by you, and all the parts of these lessons are available in the playlist of my YouTube channel. So if you want to watch from there. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please do like, subscribe and share to my channel. Thank you so much.